Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss P, and I am back on this YouTube thing. Yes, I did go missing for a little bit, but life always hits in different ways. But this time, I got some stories for you. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss P, and I have a story for you. This story is about Big Donald. I've dated a different Donald, but that wasn't really, it wasn't nothing. It was a conversation and that's it. However, Big Donald, he was a larger guy. That's why I call him that, and he called himself that, so I'm not hating on nobody. I used to be 405 myself, which that story is coming soon as well. Well, Big Donald and I, of course, met online, and we started talking, and I'm a chubby chaser at heart. Like, I don't mind a man with a belly. Like, it made me feel small. I snuggled up under him. He was like 403 pounds to my knowledge. I snuggled up under him. Like, when I tell you Winter was my friend when I was around him, now he's not my friend. However, Donald got into this mentality of he's tired of treating women right because he was being treated wrong so much. However, he decided to do that on me, and I was not for it. So he lived on the north side of town. I don't know why most of the guys that I ended up in contact with was on the north side, but whatever. Anywho, I met him, and the first few times I went to him because I fed into the little story of I'm tired of always catering to women, this, that, and the other. And my mindset at the time was, I understand the man's perspective where they're always having to do something for women. But I hadn't gotten into my 50-50 mentality, right? So, I went to him or whatever. And then after a while, I realized, I was like, I don't want to do that. That's not fair to me because at the end of the day, I've been used as well. So we both should, test the waters together, basically, on what's going on and how we feel about the situation. Well, he tried to do it for a little bit, but not really, because I would spend weeks and weeks at his house. He had his own place. He had a car. He just didn't want to leave out at all. Like, he didn't want to do anything either. But he cooked sometimes, or we ordered, or whatever the case may be, but it was never much to it. So I voiced my opinion about it. I'm like, look, I really do like you and your spirit. You seem like a nice, cool guy. However, there's some things that I'm missing that, if we're going to understand where each other came from as far as being used, you need to respect my feelings too. Well, he got into asshole mode or whatever, and we stopped talking. Then he grew up a little bit, and he hit me back up talking about he read the 5 Love Languages book, which I found funny because I had just finished that book at around the same time, and I know my love languages. That'll be another post. But, he said he had matured and he grew, and his woman issues were slightly behind him, but not 100%, and that he loved me, this, that, the other. And I'm like, okay, we'll try it again, because I did genuinely like him. So we tried it again. I ended up spending a whole month at his house. After a while, I got uncomfortable because his friends would come over, and they would hang out and chill, and I'm the only girl in the house. And just, it's very uncomfortable. I don't know them. They was cool. I'm not going to say that they were bad people, but it just wasn't my people, nor did they know me like that, so some of the conversations went over my head. Some of them found me attractive, and he knew it, so it was just awkward situations. It was just a lot to put within one room. Well, I went home or whatever, and he was like, when you coming back? I'm like, okay, I need you to come this way a couple of times or give me gas money. Now, this is after a whole year or so of me coming to him. So I didn't feel no ways about asking, okay, look, finally, I done proven myself. That's it. I'm done. I'm the one that's coming to you all the time. You need to come to me. He came to me one time, and we went out to eat, and that was it. And I was like, okay, but, I've been doing this for a year. And that turned into a whole argument of, I'm not being used no more. I don't want nobody using me for my money, this and the other. I'm like, but I'm spending money. I'm taking my time. I'm doing all this other stuff to show you that, I'm not the gold digger girls. I don't mind the flowers and stuff like that. I love flowers. But, I understood cutting back on some of the things so you won't feel used as much. But again, respect how I feel about being used and always on someone else's time or always coming to them. And you said you were understanding to it, so why not, meet me halfway? Well, the way everything became just too much for me is I left his house after we had an argument, and I needed to get my stuff back from his house because it was valuable to me. I've spent my money on it. I want my stuff. Well, I come to the house and I have someone with me, and he assumed that it was my nigga, and I'm like, I'm single. Like, I just got through dealing with you. You really think I'm just gonna? And then I'm not disrespectful to bring somebody else to somebody else's house. They're simply helping me because I have a disability and I've been over here for a month. So some of my stuff is over here and I need to get it. And I told you ahead of time, hey, I'm going to be bringing some help over here because you know what's all in there. Conversation went smooth. Conversation went fine when I told him the first time. However, when we pull up, his brothers and stuff outside, man, these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes this bitch is that. I am a queen. And if I ain't no queen, I am a female. And if I ain't no female, I am a woman. I am a girl. You can belittle me in those languages, but no. I ain't no bitch. I ain't no hoe or whore for the classy ladies. I'm not none of that. So put some respect on that shit and chill the fuck out because I have someone with me that don't know y'all. And it's like, it's unnecessary. Well, one of the brothers decides to talk about a gun. Now, mind you, I'm trying to make haste of getting my shit because I see he's trying to show out in front of his friends. I'm hurrying. I'm getting my shit. I'm like, Donald, you're doing too much. You tripping, whatever. I let him know, look, this person has nothing to do with this. You bugging, and you need to chill the fuck out for real. Let me get my shit and just know I'm leaving. Don't contact me no more. I don't want to hear no soft story. You want to show out in front of your friends, whatever. So they mentioned a gun, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? I got up out of there. You got me all types of fucked up. For one, my life. Well, no, for one, their life, because I asked them for help. That's me bringing somebody else into the situation. For two, my life. You got me all types of being over your ass that don't want to do shit, and you know you actually in the wrong because we had the conversation privately by ourselves, but you just trying to show out in front of your friends? No. We're not about to play these games. So I got off the premises because at the end of the day, that's his property. Got off the premises or whatever. And he decides, once his brothers and them leave, a couple of hours later, he come calling, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to go that far. They just knew I was hurt. Whatever. No. That's not how you do that. That's not how they take up for you. That's not how we roll. If we have a conversation between me and you, that's where it's at. And I told you prior to somebody was going to be with me. So chill out. Matter of fact, don't even chill out. Don't contact me no more. Don't say shit to me. Well, about 3 weeks ago, he decides to message, I'm a different, no. I'm glad you're well. I'm glad you're healthy. I'm glad you found a new you. But I ain't trying to discover what's new about you. Because at the end of the day, you put someone else's life and my life in danger over somebody reacting to your emotions after we already discussed it. Hell, reacting over your emotions, period. And then you're trying to show out in front of people that stay up at your house all the time that you told me for yourself that you don't even really want there all the time. You be wanting days to yourself. They just pop up. So miss me with the bullshit. But it's nice to hear from you. I don't need you to check on me. I am well with my soul. Because no, that's not how the world works. You don't act like that. You don't act like that just because you have an audience. And that's where my problem lies. You don't act like that after we done had a conversation. That's where my problem lies. You don't act like that when you know you're in the wrong and said it for yourself. That's where my problem lies. So don't come hit me up talking about I'm just checking on you. You know I'm in a different headspace. No. Congratulations, actually. Because I never wish no ill will on none of my exes. Even though it's like, how did it end up like this? How did it end? Why did you ghost me? Why did you act like this? Why did it go that far? Bloop, 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 bloop. I never wish ill will, because at the end of the day, I want nothing but positivity in my life. I'm going through my own trials and tribulations, then to sit up here and wish ill on somebody and then it tenfold to come back on my ass. I have enough life tests, trust, and believe. So yeah, it was just too much. Too damn much. So, I, gave him my little miniature update or whatever. And I was like, it is what it is. So, he can't contact me. I have nothing to say to him. I have nothing to say to him. If he message again, it's really nothing else to discuss. You chose what you wanted to do. You acted how you wanted to act. You showed your true character that if you are around people, you're going to act a fool. And that's a problem for me. And since that's a problem for me, there's nothing else to talk about. Well, that's that. Like I always say, God bless your heart and all your parts. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.